Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on another team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. offense getting set for first down. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Last time these two bitter rivals got together, there was joy in Strawberry Canyon as Cal won a close one.
And that win really propelled Cal for the rest of the season. It was a momentum builder for them, and it just sort of stumbled Stanford. They had a hard time turning the page. This is one of those games, David, where if you lose it, you risk getting beat twice because it's hard to come back from.
So you're saying it's almost like that axe chopped down the Stanford tree last year and just ruined the season? That's what you're saying? I mean, that's what rivalry games do. They deflate you sometimes, and they change the trajectory of your season, and especially with the fans.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Past the 30. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. A game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Gonna run it. It's Ford. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 after the incompletion. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. blitz the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Try to get it on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. They're trying to get to it. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Pumps it downfield. And the diving catch down the left sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bears! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to get to it. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. The throw. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
From the gun, running back on the move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Cal.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. From the gun. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Cardinal! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll give it to him again. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Bierman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Timeout, California.
The Golden Bears have it with a first and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and goal for the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cal!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Daniels. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hampton. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Ford. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Safe completion on the screen. Bounced off his feet.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Takes the handoff. It's up. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The run from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. A run for the quarterback. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
The Golden Bears are on the move. The run to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll try the left side. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Second down coming up. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
What a nice play by the defense. Not only get pressure, get the sack. Why is that big? The clock continues to run now. The offense is going to be in scramble mode. They're down, and they're fighting the clock.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads it left. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Stanford.
The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal! The Bears have pushed out to a comfortable lead and now have their eyes on grabbing the axe.
And you know in any rivalry game, momentum is a massive factor. Cal right now seems to be seizing on that, David, here in the second half. Let's see if they can close this out.
And I love you gave me professional analysis, but let's get back to what Reese Davis said. It's not really an axe, Reese. It's actually a trophy that has an axe on it. So they're not going to grab an actual axe. And just any chance I get to call out Reese Davis for being wrong, I'm going to do it.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Going up top on first down. He's got the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Quick strike complete. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The offense set for a first down play. Using his legs, it's Ott. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Stanford.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go right back to him. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. That ball skips through the end zone. They'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Past the first down marker and still running. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown Cougars. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Shakes off the defender. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The option look. Quick toss. Running with power. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He's got it on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tulane right back to the line. Now they'll run the draw. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. On the run, it's Hughes. Man, I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows... That one should have been an INT.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
And how about the tight end showing off his athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're just about ready to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They moved the chains on the ground. Now another first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy?
And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. Past the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going with the counter play here. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, BYU 21, Tulane 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Back to the air one more time. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Quick handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
When you're a QB and you have enough time to take out a sandwich and finish the sandwich before you have to make a pass down the field, that's a good day at the office.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. These corners going to give them some space. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Fights off a defender. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
on the play.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did in this drive that you had success with.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hog, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Defensive score.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score BYU 21, Tulane 14.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars need to get into that playbook. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Oh, he tosses it back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
BYU.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he's got it at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The short hands, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Fleming. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Working that left side now. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Looking for space. It's Hughes. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing it down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And he reels it in inside the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got enough space. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cougar. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Hughes. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Looking to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Tulane right back to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Can anyone catch him? And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. What kind of man is this free safety? Abandoning all responsibilities, and somehow he's rewarded for it. Oh, he was a lucky, lucky player there.
And you know what you do with coaches on the sideline? They quickly show you the iPad, and they're like, hey, what were you doing right here? Next time, if you don't get him on the ground, you're going to be in big trouble. But he got him on the ground. That's all that matters.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw for it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, BYU 42, Tulane 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Tulane right back to the line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll just keep slinging it. Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Wide out in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wide out. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Running it back, it's Fleming. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Tulane right back to the line.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
He'll work his way down to the 28. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now facing 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They want to just keep throwing it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Fleming. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hughes. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The aerial assault continues. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside of you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Using his feet.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.